Hello friends, welcome back and do subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed it yet. The button is just down below this video or audio you may call it. Okay, so invest in your well-being to become a healthier, happier and more effective leader. So today I'm gonna share my, insights, my learnings on self-care. It seems a very layman topic, but it's very, very vital. During a hectic overseas trip last week, I was reflecting on how all my, positive intentions of getting adequate sleep, healthy eating, and exercising were falling off the wayside. My guess is many of you also experiences this dilemma, isn't it? Sleep, health, relationships can get sacrificed at the altar of work in the midst of all our busyness, in short bursts. This kind of compromise may be acceptable or even necessary, say, when a long-awaited new product is being rolled out, you're going for a training program, or in the early days of setting up of a new office from scratch, or for a new initiative. However, I am realizing that in the long term, this is not sustainable, dear. The cost of self-neglect is extremely high, impacting your physical health, peace of mind, relationships, and quality of your leadership. So, this week, my message focuses on how self care can transform your health and leadership for the better. The effects of self neglect include lack of alertness and energy. A poor diet and sleep routine reduces focus and create constant fatigue. Compromise decision making. So less of sleep in particular takes away your abilities to prioritize, respond appropriately, handle crisis, all the key ingredients of leadership. Increased physical health risks. A lack of exercise and nutritious food combined with overwork dramatically increases your risk of serious conditions. Poor mental health. Without adequate self-care, you become more vulnerable to mental health issues such as anxiety and depression, which are worsened by workplace stress. Weakened relationships. Lacking rest and renewal, you bring your worst self to loved ones. Be it your partner, kids, parents, or friends, all relationships demand attention and authenticity, which are severely compromised when you are exhausted. Limited innovation. Research shows that feeling tired and emotionally drained traps you in a fight or flight mindset, making it tough to think creatively and come up with imaginative solutions. Setting up a bad example. By not taking care of yourself, you are indirectly telling your team member that it's okay to ignore their personal well being. Following your lead, they will become more likely to overwork and they will also burn out. Lackluster leaderships. When you're overwhelmed and stressed, your behavior towards team members tends to be less than ideal. Snapping, missing important signs, forgetting to celebrate achievements due to lack of mental bandwidth. Self care can feel daunting or unattainable, but the intention is not to add more to your already full plate or to create a reason to beat yourself up. Self care doesn't originate from judgment. Instead, self-care flows from an intention to stay connected to oneself and to one's overall mission. Who and what can support and be in service of positive contribution I hope to make? What are some steps you can take to start looking after yourself? Let's see. What are some steps you can take to start looking after yourself? Here are 7 self-care investments that you should consider. Number 1. Create windows of renewal. Block periods of me time in your schedule which do not involve laptops or smartphones. Use this time to think, lace, paint, meet friends, stroll, play a sport, read any activity that gives you joy and renews you. Number 2. Start small and now. Don't procrastinate. How many times have you made up your mind to begin working out, eating better, meditating, etc.? Starting tomorrow? Don't wait for the perfect conditions. Instead, start immediately. Spend just 5 minutes a day doing something good for yourself like stretching, making a smoothie, deep breathing, or sitting in a green space. Isn't it amazing? That's my favorite thing to do, to sit in a green space. Increase this duration slowly until you reach a number you're happy with. Number 3. Optimize your workplace. Your environment and workspace can have a significant impact on your productivity levels. Gain more mental clarity by cleaning up your desk. Put up pictures, artwork, or images that inspire you or remind you of the people and things that matter. Your workplace should feel like a reflection of your best self. Track your health. That's number 4. Like you follow weekly sales figures, your objectives, and know your KPIs by heart, you should also get familiar with your key health matrices like cholesterol, sugar, and blood pressure. Schedule regular checkups to know what's good and what needs attention. Number 5. Recognize warning signs. Watch out for indications of burnout in your own behavior like irritability, impatience, significant changes in eating and sleeping habits, and inexplicable aches and pains. That's quite painful. If you notice these signs, act immediately and ensure rest and recovery. Look out for these red flags among your team members as well if you handle a team at workplace or in your family members at home. Number 6. Incorporate restoration into your routine. While it's important to make time for self-care outside the office, don't overlook opportunities for renewal during the workday. Simple things can help replenish your reservoir of energy and focus. Hold walking meetings. Always give 2 to 5 minutes of me time after your lunchtime at work to go for a walk. Choose healthy meals over junk food at the cafeteria. Step out of the office, for a coffee with a colleague, or just read or listen to music instead of starting at your laptop during your commute or business flights. Number 7, create a self-care strategy. To build a better quality of work and life in longer term, you need a plan. Reflect on where you are and where you would like to be. Which areas of your well-being are getting neglected? Which workday habits are taking the worst toll on your health? What is one well-being goal you would really love to achieve over the next 6 months? Build a realistic strategy for yourself based on your workload and personality. As a busy leader, you may, put self-care at the bottom of your to-do list, but looking after yourself isn't a luxury, dear, and it shouldn't be an afterthought. Many of us spend lots of time on work and too little on ourselves, thinking self-care is something for self-indulgent people and it's a luxurious thing. No, it's not. When you really want to know about leadership, productivity, how to rise in your career and in your personal life, you must also first and foremost take care of yourself. So that was all from my side actually. And do take care of yourself and thank you. I'll be back again with a new topic. Bye.